What's up, guys? I'm Sarah.
And I'm Nate, and you're watching
SaraNate.
Today, we have compiled a list of potato chips, tortilla chips, and that's about it.
Yeah. No pretzels, no crackers, no cheese doodles, cheese puffs.
No puffed treats. Remember that this is just our opinions. It's not fact. It's not set in stone.
You guys know what they say about opinions, I hope.
What do they say?
Well, they say that opinions are kind of like a southern region part of your body that we all share.
Whoa.
And they smell.
Come on. Oh my God. So without further ado, let's hop into the list.
What kind of delectable treats do we have here today?
Well, little Miss Sarah, let's hop in with the classic Lay's barbecue chips. Something about these Lay's barbecue chips remind me of like picnics or going to the beach with my family back in the day. For me, nostalgia-wise, I love them, and I think that they have a great flavor.
They have a really good flavor. It's not too much, except when you get the chips in the bag that happen to have a lot of the seasoning on it.
Oh yeah, well those
are really good.
It's like hitting the lottery of chips.
In the chip bag, yes.
But anyways, I will give them an A. Is that too high? I mean, we're setting the standard in the stage of chips right here.
For A's. I would say it's an A because I don't really know anyone who doesn't like barbecue flavored chips. If that happens to be you, let us know. But for the most part, I feel like barbecue is really good and almost universal.
She could be starting a war. But no, seriously, if you don't like barbecue chips, unless you're allergic, then, God bless you. We have Sun Chips Harvest Cheddar.
That harvest is coming to roost.
We must harvest the children.
Sun Chips are really good.
Sun Chips.
And they're supposedly a little bit healthier for you too.
Yeah, they give that whole illusion of they're healthy, but really are they? I don't know, but they are really freaking good. Harvest Cheddar arguably might be the best flavor of Sun Chips, but hey, we'll get into it.
Yeah.
We may have some little treats for you down the line.
You know what I love to do with, I guess, any potato chip, but especially Sun Chips, is if you have a sandwich, you put the chips in the sandwich, and then you eat it, and it adds like a little crunch.
Little ratatouille. Are these S? S for Sun Chips.
I feel like whenever you go to if you work at a company or something and you get like a company provided lunch, they always put like Sun chips or something in the bag.
Because they're like, we got to keep our workers
healthy,
in that healthy mind state, right?
Ready to do
we can't be giving you no Lay's barbecue, you little
No, I've seen those too.
Depends on the company. Next we have Cape Cod kettle cooked original chips.
I remember that flipped a switch for me back when I first tried them when I was
this
little.
was something where I saw when I was in 5th grade, I saw older kids popping the kettle chips. I was like, dog, what you doing? And they're all like, get on that kettle game, son. And I tried one, and I don't know, maybe my taste buds evolved, but they were good. They have that nice little crinkle to them.
They have a really good crunch.
Good crunch.
I really like when I'm eating potato chips.
And this is that original little lightly salted.
Classic.
It's really good. I don't know, B+.
I would put it in B+, just because I feel like those are dangerously, you could just eat the whole bag because it's I
feel like you could say that about any chip. Next, we have original Pringles. Looks like it comes in a tennis ball can.
Yeah, I love Pringles. Did you guys ever
You love Pringles?
I love Pringles. Did you guys ever take 2 Pringles and put them in your mouth like a duck?
They come in the weird can. I feel like they taste so manufactured, not real.
They're all manufactured.
Yeah, but some of them have Sun Chips. If I was working at a company and they gave me a little Pringle can versus Sun Chips, I'd be like, here's my 2-week notice. I give it a C. Minus.
No, I would say a high C.
Okay, I can agree on that.
Because they're good, they're simple, they're fun for kids. There was a commercial where they were having a party and the Pringles thing was jumping around and it was in Spanish. It was saltando sin parar, and everyone was all going crazy.
What does that mean?
Jumping without stopping, jump and you don't stop.
Lay's salt and vinegar chips. Back in the day, some of my classmates would open up the bag, take a mouthful, and inhale it, and then it would go everywhere.
What's wrong with you guys?
We were 12-year-old boys. It was a challenge. They're like, how long can you breathe it in? Because anything that you can't, your body wants to reject like that, I can't rank it that highly.
I think they're okay. I think some people have a palate to more vinegary type foods.
I think they're better than Pringles.
I think Pringles are better than those.
I mean, what if we just put them right next to each other?
Ew! That's
Humpty Dumpty barbecue chips. Now, Humpty Dumpty, did he fall off the wall?
not this
Hell
time.
no.
Not this time. He was fine.
These are manufactured in Canada, and I have family in Canada. Shout out to Canada. And they introduced me to Humpty Dumpty at a young age. They have this explosion of flavor.
They really do. Like every single chip in the bag, too. It's not like Lay's. You have some that are a little more flavorful than others, but this one, it's like evenly distributed.
An explosion of flavor. I think they actually say that on the bag now. I put them over the Lay's. If Lay's is an A, this is an A
This is
as
an
well.
A+. Yeah.
Speaking of Humpty Dumpty, next we have Humpty Dumpty all dressed up.
All dressed up. I don't know what to do.
Again, this is a Canadian classic. It's a combination of ketchup, dill, barbecue, sour cream and onion, and it's all dressed up together.
It's fire.
Boom. Talk about an explosion of flavor.
Is that an S, do you think? It's from the potatoes in Canada.
Well, let's be real. Canada, I would argue, they know their chips more than anybody in the world.
They really do. They do.
Let's put it at an S.
And all dressed, it's so unique because I've never seen a flavor like that.
Pringles pizza version. Now, as a kid, I remember first seeing this tennis ball stack, and I was like, Mom, it's pizza. We gotta get it. And as soon as I had it, I threw it away because it sucks.
Ew. As a kid, I really liked pizza flavored Pringles, but as an adult trying them, they're just so fake tasting, and you can't really capture the taste of pizza in a potato chip.
I don't think they capture the taste of pizza. To me, they capture the taste of vomit.
Yeah.
I give it an F.
I agree because that's something that I would never buy.
Honestly,
no, not original Pringles.
Sun Chips Garden Salsa.
I know you were talking about the Harvest Cheddar.
They're on that level.
They're on that level. I don't know if they're better.
It's a toss-up between Garden Salsa and cheddar. If I was having a company picnic, I would have both as options. I like to treat my employees and let them know that I care. Okay?
So you have your pick of the 2 best Sun Chip flavors.
Hell, just take both.
Because I love you.
Take both, okay? Take it home to your family.
Or eat it on the ride home because you can't wait.
Put the oil residue on your steering wheel.
Ew.
You accidentally miss a turn at home and
okay,
crash.
that's good.
But anyways, S, I think, right?
I agree. I like Sun Chips.
Well, I mean, if they're on the level of
the Harvest
cheddar, then they're on the S tier.
Yeah.
And next up we have Munchos.
Oh my God. This was my jam when I was a kid. I loved Munchos. They're crispy, they're light, they're really salty, which as a kid, I really liked that overload of sodium for whatever reason.
I was the exact opposite. I freaking hated them.
Why?
We got them and it just had this I can't even describe it. Maybe it was the texture of it, but it just all in all, maybe I've only had them less than 10 times in my life because I hate them. I would give them a D. You can munch your way to happiness.
I would give them a C.
Let's give it a C minus.
Just because we're both so polar opposite on that. What do you guys think of Munchos? I really enjoy these. I think they're yummy.
Next up we have here
Utz.
Utz Original Chips. Utz. Now,
it's just a funny name.
Yeah.
How'd they come up with that? You got a hot Utz, boy.
I always thought that the girl logo was kind of weird looking and creepy.
I didn't pay it any mind.
I mean, the chip itself, I don't know.
Utz is
it's to me, it's forgeable.
It is.
It's very forgettable.
Amongst the other kinds of chips.
Yeah, I think it's better than Munchos, though.
Oh.
All right. Well, okay. Next up, we have Utz Red Hot Chips.
I've never had those, but I don't think I would like them. Just from the sound. Are they spicy?
They're like spicy barbecue kind of thing. I had them pretty recently and they're pretty freaking good. So much flavor packed into the Utz. It's almost like a Humpty Dumpty packing of flavor, but the flavor isn't as good. Right. Okay. These are better than the original. I'll give it a B minus. That's just me.
We defer to you on that one because I haven't tried that flavor. So.
Right. We have Doritos, nacho cheese, and Cool Ranch.
Talk about nostalgia. Classic. These were my lunchbox snacks.
Vending machines. I tried to, tip vending machines over to have these. No, I didn't.
That's extra.
Did you know that 8 people die a year from vending machine accidents? I saw that on the vending machine.
That's really bad.
And then I said, Charlie, don't do it. And we no longer have Charlie with us. So I think I'm in the minority, but I give the nod to the nacho cheese. I like Cool Ranch. nacho cheese just hits it for me.
I respect that because they're both solid. They're both really good. I always, though, gave the nod to Cool Ranch. But it's a really close one because when I do have a nacho cheese one, they are super good, super flavorful.
I would put both on the S tier. When I think of chips, they're up there.
For sure.
Next up, we have Miss Vicky's sea salt and vinegar chips.
Icky Vicky.
Ew,
This is from
ew.
Fairly Odd Parents. These are her chips.
She's all like, Timmy,
The evil babysitter.
you better make your godparents make chips for me.
She was so obsessed with Chip Skylark. Remember the...
And Miss Vicky's level of quality of chip is no joke.
Is it better than the Lay's sea salt and vinegar?
Without question. I give it like a B plus. It's better than Cape Cod.
Is it also a kettle cooked style chip?
I want to say yes, but I gotta double check that. You better wise up. We got Wise honey barbecue chips.
I love these chips. I think these are really tasty.
Didn't they used to have like an owl?
They do. I think
Or is
the
that now-
logo
it's just
is the eye.
But it used to be like the full owl.
Oh.
It would be Wise if you knew.
Ew. Anywho, so yeah.
I don't give a hoot what you think.
Honey barbecue is their best,
Yep.
I would say.
Yep, a B.
I agree. Yeah, they're a B.
All right, next up we have
Ruffles have ridges. They kind of paved their own way because obviously they had the ridges and that.
the ridges brought a new dynamic.
level.
I mean, I'm not gonna go and buy a bag of Ruffles original, right?
yeah.
But you know they're all right. You know, put it with some sour cream and onion dip
Or French onion.
I have no problem putting them over the Pringles.
I agree.
And maybe the spicy.
I
Flaming
agree
Hot.
with that one.
Let's be a B minus.
Yeah,
B
I
minus.
agree.
All right, next up we have
Mi Niña.
Now, Mi Niña chips, they're a regional chip out of like New England, and
They're so good.
they're the only tortilla chip made, at least in the region, that from
think so.
corn and all this
And
stuff.
they grind it with like volcanic stone. You can if you have a bag, you can read it and it tells you their process of how they do it.
This is just one of their flavors. This is jalapeno agave.
So it's sweet and spicy, which is delicious.
It's like tortilla chip meets like a Doritos in between in terms of like actual flavor. Because it
Yeah.
doesn't like just load it up with flavor. It's very subtle.
but it's just enough.
Right.
It's
So you could
just
have them
enough.
by themselves. You could dip
can
them
dip
with
it in
salsa, guac, dip,
And they have pico
They're-
de gallo for another
pico
flavor,
de gallo,
and then just sea salt.
I'll give them an A+.
I would give them an A+. Those
plus.
are, out of like tortilla chips, those are definitely up there for me. Speaking of tortilla chips,
We have Tostitos
Hint of lime.
Just a little hint.
ew, get the lime out of my face and put it in the coconut and drink it all up.
What is wrong with you?
These are banging.
Just by themselves, no salsa, no guac, whatever.
I could eat a bag.
Just eat a bag. But then you add in the factor of salsa, guac,
Guacamole,
like
cilantro.
guacamole. Sarah's been sprinkling lime-flavored chips on different salads.
You could put these on like a little Southwestern inspired salad.
I mean, these are A+, or...
I agree.
Yeah.
I would say they're A+.
Yeah. All right, next up, Ruffles sour cream and cheddar chips.
Yes, 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 yes.
Get it, queen.
They went from 0 to 100
Real quick. They hit the spot of all your taste buds. you
Have
know?
that ridge.
They have that crunch. These to me, they're A+.
I agree.
We have Lay's cheddar and sour cream.
I personally enjoy sour cream and cheddar over sour cream and onion.
The one thing I would say about these Lay's, they feel so heavy to me. when
Yeah,
I
they're
ate
very oily and yeah.
And then I'm gonna deduct a little bit of points just because
for
of that.
that, yeah.
But all in all, I gotta give them a B+.
I agree with that.
A B+.
I would give them a B+.
Kettle brand maple bacon chips.
I've never had
Kettle-
them, but they sound really good.
They sound really good, and they are. But I feel like just seeing the label of it, maple bacon chips, my expectations were so high. I had them, and they were good, but
not that good.
they kind of let me down, and maybe that's a little bit of my fault. Just going,
It's not you, it's me.
maybe we should just be friends. And again, expectations were a bit too high, so
B?
I give it a B,
Fair.
B+, somewhere in that realm. We have Kettle barbecue chips.
BBQ.
What it do with your barbecue?
Summer season, bikini season, barbecue season.
And since we're in quarantine, who cares about beach bods anymore? So go right ahead.
I really like these. I'm a huge barbecue flavor fan, and I love kettle cooked chips. The crisp and the crunch.
Everything
and
about
the
it.
flavor. Maybe a B+.
We'll put it at the top of the B+. Next up, we have Zapp's New Orleans kettle style voodoo chips.
We gonna put a spell tell on ya. The flavor is good, don't get me wrong, but I think what this has going for it is that, like, oh, it's from New Orleans, it's voodoo style. Like, I think that's
like saying the Pringles guy's mustache is something it's got going for it, just because it's on the bag. If you think an image of something makes something taste better, then hey, you know, you're different.
That might weigh a factor into some people. Look at the marketing industry.
Yeah, but this is food.
Yeah, but food is marketed too.
This is voodoo. I mean, I'll give it a C.
I would give it a C too.
Next up, we have Deep River chips. This is gonna be cheddar and horseradish.
I've not had this flavor, but I do really enjoy this brand.
It's like cheddar and sour cream, but arguably better. Really? It's got more kick to it. I'm not even gonna hesitate. This is like an A.
Whoa.
Really good. This is better than Hint-A-Lot. Well, I don't know, but it's better than Ruffles. It's around Ruffles.
Okay.
I guess it depends on what you like.
Depends
for like
on
a
your
kick.
palate. I personally am not a horseradish person.
I don't personally like horseradish like by itself, but within this collaboration of flavors, we have Deep River spicy New York pickle flavored chips.
I don't like pickles either.
They're better than Pringles.
Pickles.
They're better than Pringles. I guess I would describe it as salt and vinegary kind of and pickle kind of
meat together
with a little bit of kick, like bursts in your mouth of flavor. I don't know. Maybe the train's going off the tracks here with this one because we don't know about it, but it's better than Pringles. I gotta. Pringles suck.
They don't suck. Stop!
I can't go any lower.
I'll
put it right where it deserves.
No, come on.
And next up, we have spicy sweet chile.
The purple
Doritos.
bag of delicious Doritos. I like the blend of spicy and sweet that this bag
What about
brings.
chili? Don't forget about the chili.
The chili too.
I agree. I think they're really good. They have a lot of burst of flavor. My biggest qualm with this is I can't just devour a lot of them in a row. I'd be more apt to eat more of the original flavor of Doritos.
Girl, hold on. You don't need this whole bag. Save some for later.
Let's give it an A minus just to fill it up. Lay's original potato chips.
The OG potato chip.
These remind me of like packed lunches or something on a school field trip.
And the little white paper bags where they throw you like some fruit snacks, a sandwich, a juice box.
If they were in a pile of chips, I wouldn't grab them.
They're usually the ones left behind.
Just purely based on iconic factor, nostalgia. Yeah, I put them right next to Munchos.
I would too.
They're obviously way more iconic than Munchos, but they're just not that good. Lay's oven-baked barbecue chips.
Ooh, child.
I would argue that these are better than the
regular ones. I would too. You don't feel as heavy after eating them. The only thing that pisses me off about these is in a bag, more than half of it is air, and you get like 6 chips.
And it's like, yo, what am I paying for? It's hard to put it over original, but I put it right up there, next to it.
Yeah, I agree.
Next to it. And finally, we have Tostitos original restaurant style tortilla chips. I'm not gonna eat them just by themselves.
I would. I like me a plain tortilla chip.
But when you add salsa and guac to the mix, for dippability,
they're like a 10 on a scale of dippability.
Right,
I mean, I feel like that's what they're made for.
That's what they're made for.
Yeah.
Considering that factor, you gotta give them a B, right?
I agree.
Let's take a quick look and reassess what we've had on the chips, shall we? S tier, we got Sun Chips, we got Humpty Dumpty all dressed up, Garden Harvest, and both Doritos.
Solid.
And the A's are well represented here.
Yeah.
B's are really solid as well. C's look pretty good. I'm not even trying to hate. I mean, these are like...
What? Oh my God. Come on.
This to me is really like this. Well, no, actually.
You have such hate for Munchos.
Because they suck.
You haven't had them in a long time. You even said that yourself.
Because I made a pact. Sorry about that. And pizza. Pizza Pringles need to stay down there.
Good attempt. No
one
wants a vomit flavored chip.
That's our list. Let us know what we missed out on, what you disagree with. We'd love to hear your comments about maybe doing other chips down the line.
Maybe some cheese doodles.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on the channel to never miss a new video on our ranking lists.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Go have your chips, go have your dip, and have a good one.
Peace.
Adios.